This is Pager. He's a 9-year-old macaque who had a Neuralink placed in each side of his brain about 6 weeks ago. If you look carefully, you can see that the fur on his head hasn't quite fully grown back yet. He's learnt to interact with a computer for a tasty banana smoothie delivered through a straw. We can interact with the Neuralinks simply by pairing them to an iPhone, just as you might pair your phone to a Bluetooth speaker. The links record from more than 2,000 electrodes implanted in the regions of Pager's motor cortex that coordinate hand and arm movements. Neurons in this region modulate their activity with intended hand movement. For example, some might become more active when he moves his hand up, and others when he moves it to the right. By recording from many neurons and feeding their activity into a decoder algorithm, we are able to predict Pager's intended hand movements in real time. First, we calibrate the decoder by recording neural activity as Pager uses the joystick to move a cursor to targets presented on the screen. As he's playing this game, we're wirelessly streaming, in real time, the firing rates from thousands of neurons to a computer. Using these data, we calibrate the decoder by mathematically modeling the relationship between patterns of neural activity and the different joystick movements they produce. After only a few minutes of calibration, we can use the output from the decoder to move the cursor instead of the joystick. Pager still moves the joystick out of habit, but as you can see, it's unplugged. He's controlling the cursor entirely with decoded neural activity. Our goal is to enable a person with paralysis to use a computer or phone with their brain activity alone. Because they wouldn't be able to move a joystick, they would calibrate the decoder by imagining hand movements to targets. One of the things the Neuralinks allow Pager to do is to play his favorite video game, Pong. To control his paddle on the right side of the screen, Pager simply thinks about moving his hand up or down. We've removed the joystick altogether. Now that he's up to speed, let's increase the difficulty and see how well Pager can play with the Neuralink. As you can see, Pager is amazingly good at Mind Pong. He's focused, and he's playing entirely of his own volition. It's not magic. The reason Neuralink works is because it's recording and decoding electrical signals from the brain. Great game, Pager. And what better reward for a monkey than a banana? We still have...
The brain is the center and main commander of the body, so if we modify it, we could get the most potential from it. One of our biggest limitations is our brain power. Since ancient times, we humans have wished to have a better understanding of our brains and how we can develop them to make them work to a next level of functioning. There is a person that is fully involved in this matter, that has been trying to develop those tools that we need to take our brains to the next level. Of course, this person is Elon Musk. For those that doesn't know who Elon Musk is, he's an entrepreneur, owner and co-founder of Tesla, OpenAI, SpaceX and Neuralink. This last company is the one that is trying to take human beings to the next level. Elon Musk and his company have been developing a chip that implants onto the brain and help it to function at its maximum capacity. Some rumors say that this chip will be able to cure and solve some diseases that even today scientists haven't been able to solve, such as making paralyzed people to walk again. Also, it is believed to potentiate the human brain in a way that make human beings into cyborgs. This may sound a little scary, but it is just a term that refers to a human being whose human capacities have been taken beyond normal.
So for our, the first two applications we're going to aim for in humans are restoring vision. And I think this is like notable in that even if someone has never had vision ever, like they were born blind, we believe we can still restore vision. Because the visual part of the visual part of the cortex is still there. Yeah, even if they've never seen before, we're confident that they could see. And then the other application being in the motor cortex, where we would initially enable someone who has no ability, almost no ability to operate their muscles, sort of like a sort of Stephen Hawking type situation, and enable them to operate their phone faster than someone who has working hands. But then obviously even better than that would be to bridge the connection. Take the signals from the motor cortex, and let's say somebody's got a broken neck, then bridging those signals to Neuralink devices located in the spinal cord. So we're confident there are no physical limitations to enabling full body functionality. I mean, as miraculous as it may sound, we're confident that it is possible to restore full body functionality to someone who has a severed spinal cord. So, yeah.
But there is a problem. The development of this chip has faced a lot of barriers. The problem is the US government denied the approval for clinical trials of the Neuralink chip in humans, which delayed the development of this chip. Even though the main goal of Neuralink is to help disabled people with their diseases, the US government still sees some health concerns with the clinical trials. Elon Musk and Neuralink still have some hope of starting human trials this year when they fix those deficiencies called out by the FDA to start human clinical trials. We only know one thing for sure. Elon Musk and his work group are working as hard and fast as they can to bring this dream into reality. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you in the next video.